I'm gonna need someone to explain to me how this guy managed to unlock the gold skin for his pistol. He's Navy. He spends all his time on a boat. Who's he getting with this pistol? Likely Call of Duty hacks aside, Simon never skips a day of exercise, including leg day, which, look at the size of his forearms, and then look the size of his thigh. I'm gonna call bogus. I'm gonna call bogus on never skipping leg day, and I'm calling bogus that he got the golden skin on that gun legitimately. But he is also a bestseller of a book called No Equipment Workout. Well, he's the bestseller within the Freedom League, so whatever that's worth. And he is the best attacker in the Three Admirals. And I have a question for you guys. I'm trying to figure out who the Three Admirals are. So we have Simon. Hammer also mentions it in his bio, but I couldn't find anybody else who mentioned it, and I'm starting to assume that maybe the Hero Bond Metalhead is the Three Admirals, although it doesn't even say that in the details, which means Nimitz would be part of it. And Simon claims to be the best attacker. As a purple hero? No. Now, Mighty Master, and no, that's not a kinky nickname, that is the name of his exclusive skill, is a very straightforward skill. At max stats, he's able to increase the attack of Navy units by 32.8%. Now, even though Simon is a purple hero, he still has his uses. The biggest strength of Simon would be he is the best pick for the purple Navy heroes. So, while you're still working on your first orange hero, Simon is able to fill that second hero slot with some okay stats. But of course, his weakness is the fact that he's a purple hero. He just doesn't have the stats, and again, he's only meant for early game, and since he has to be ran with Navy because he gives Navy attack boost, he's of course going to be weak against Air Force. As far as the pairings that I would recommend with Simon, if you're running Simon, I'm assuming you're pretty early on in the game, so I'll make my recommendations based off that. One of the pairings that I would recommend with him would either be Basil or Nimitz. Both of them are going to give you an attack increase. Nimitz will give you a slightly lower attack increase. However, Nimitz might be easier to obtain because he is often given early on in the servers, so he might be a little bit easier to get than Basil. If you don't have either one of them, or if you have Bellevue at a higher level, she would be another good pick. Simon gives you the attack increase, which is going to make her proccable ability do more damage. Now, as far as skills and perks, of course, since Simon is a purple hero, he doesn't have an equipable exclusive skill, so you're going to want to fill that spot with a march size increase. So for the recommendations on skills, I would go for a common and rare march size increase, as well as a damage increase and an attack increase. As far as the perks, you're going to want all unit attack and HP, as well as Navy attack and HP. Whether it be helping in early game, Navy main, or late game when you turn your purple hero into a gatherer, the purple heroes definitely have their place, and Simon is no exception to that. Let me know what you guys think about Simon, and if you know who the third Admiral is, or maybe you agree with me. Is it the Metalhead's Hero Bond? Maybe those are the three Admirals? But while you're down there, please don't forget to drop a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a fantastic day.